Whoops, forgot to press the video. There we go. Okay, welcome back guys. Let's actually head back to my screen for just a second, as I am just very quickly making sure the overlay all shows the right information, and it does. So let's head on over and let's see what players we're going to have next. It's going to be a TVP, as I did say before, and it should be pretty fun. Hopefully there's been no feedback. Hopefully I've kind of sorted that now. Not too sure if I have, but as you can see, we're going to be going into a TVP between TousaN and Prase. Now, the name on the replay is slightly different. I don't know if it's a different player. Nobody has told me, so for the benefit of this game, Svinata or Svinita, Niata, I don't know how to say that name either, you're going to be Prase, so hopefully you're happy with that. Hopefully there's no kind of deep-seated hatred there, and the map they are going to be playing on is going to be Pathfinder, one of my favourite maps in the entire game. Did debut in 2010 in the Bacchus OSL 2010 series. Well, the round of 24 obviously was when it debuted, but it was famously used in the Stork versus Fancy OSL final. A lot of fun map. It was also used again in the the TVing OSL 2011, where Jangbi famously took out Fancy in the final and ruined my entire weekend. But you know what, let's not go into my Fancy fanboyism anytime soon. Lots of really dynamic plays are possible on this map. Very good for drop play, very good for air units, and also very good for fast mobile units. As you can see, there is the circular sort of paths around all the mains. The mains are kind of on semi-islands in the middle, with the natural on the bottom, top and side respectively. But lots of room for vultures to move around, a lot of room for zealots to move around to harass, and a lot... Oh, okay, it does mean the same thing. Thank you, Tardad. But yeah, this is going to be a very, very fun match, guys. I have the replay loaded up, so let's not waste too much time. Let's actually pause the music, and let's go into some Brood War. Thank you for tuning in, guys, once again, and let's get started on the second game. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have any tools that can, like, fade out the music or anything. I am using Winamp. But let's actually just make sure I'm on fastest, which I am. Do Alt, not Alt D. That is what makes me go to faster. It's Alt F, Alt Y, and let's get started, guys. So starting us off in the 12 o'clock position. Oh dear, there's lag in this game as well. It's gonna be Prase. And his opponent starting us off in the 5 o'clock position even. It's going to be his opponent. It's going to be TousaN. Looks like Sviniata, I'm just going to call him Prase. Looks like he has not played on this map. TousaN says it's a freaky map, but you know what? It's not that freaky. But kind of funny word for pig, I guess. I'm not going to call him pig, because that'd be kind of weird. It makes me sound like I'm insulting him when I'm not. But hopefully Prase actually did look at the map at least, so he does know where his ramp is. I don't want to see an Insomniac moment where he doesn't know how to send his drone out the base on Fighting Spirit. Low-key burn. And as you can see, this is Cadenza's second favourite Kicks map. I've played a lot of games with her. She's beat me a lot. And I believe this is one of the games we actually played. Another one we played a lot was Flight of the Dreamliner. But that was very hard to play against a muteless play, so I'm not going to go into that too much. We have TousaN though getting ready. He's not choosing to wall off. You can actually wall off the natural and the main. You can actually wall off the main with a barracks and a depot, I believe. But I don't know, him saying I've never played the map, that seems too much like a cheesy Protoss to me. I've played a lot of Protoss on ladder who are like, what's this map? I don't know what this map is. And then they like completely own you with proxy gates or something. Not gonna see anything crazy here, and of course this is a tournament. pSi are an old school team, I don't think they're gonna be BMing anyone. But it looks like TousaN is going to build a depot here. Going to go for that semi-wall in. We are having the gas coming up for him as well. So nothing too crazy on that side of things. One gate core, very, very normal. Now TousaN looks like he's a bit confused at where to scout. He misclicked his SCV, but you know what, let's just say he was scouting for proxies. This is unbuildable terrain, but let's not talk about that. And thank you very much, Creative. That does mean a lot to me. Thank you for the constant support as well. That really is cool. And it does mean a lot. If you can get more people to tune in as well, that would be awesome. That goes for all of you as well. If you can share about the STPL and stuff on your like Twitter feed and stuff like that, if you got the StarCraft people involved, because I want to get as much exposure to the players as possible. There's 14 teams signed up. A lot of the players, I'm going to admit, I didn't know anything about before this tournament, and I want to see if I can make it so I can make it a little bit better for them. One thing I'm going to ask the captains for in round 2, or going up to round 2, is I'm going to see if I can get a list of streams and like social media accounts. So I can put that up at the end of the stream for each of the players, so like we can get some exposure to them. And of course I am on the path to partner still. I'm on 67 out of 75 viewers, so if I could get that, would be great. And then people can get the what do you call it, the quality controls, which is a lot something a lot of people have actually complained about. I stream in 1080p, and I don't really know how to turn that down. And this is a very, very good map for carriers. But here we go, we do have the first Dragoon out on the map. Range is coming up. There's no Nexus as of yet, but of course he can go into a 28 Nexus if he so chooses to. But this is going to be a Reaver play. Now Reavers, of course, very strong on this map as well. Terran drops very likely as well too. We have a command center coming in. We have this the machine shop coming up. Now, is this going to be for siege, or is it going to be for mines? Looks like he is going to go for siege. He's delaying mines if it is for mines. And thank you very much for the follow. I can't quite see your name, unfortunately, because it's on my other screen hidden behind the main dashboard for Twitch. But it does mean a lot for your support. Of course, I'm going to give a shout out to all the other events that are going on in Brood War at the end of the show, so do stick around for them, and then I can sort of tell you what's coming up in the next week or so, and hopefully you can tune into them and follow their channels as well. I just really want to try and grow the Brood War scene the best I can. I'm putting a lot of work into this tournament, putting a lot of work into helping other people as well, and hopefully in the long term it's going to pay off for the good of the players and of course the viewers, because the viewers will get more Brood War content to watch, which is always a great thing to do. And of course we do have stuff like ASL going on at the moment, which is a huge tournament, and I kind of want to bring some of those viewers into the foreign scene if I can. Because I know a lot of people enjoy watching the Koreans play, but there's some good foreign players as well. It's not just all Koreans. Like, the gap is still massive between the ASL players and the foreign players. I mean, realistically, it's always going to be that way, just purely on the basis of where they came from and what they're doing. But you know what? In terms of normal Koreans, like non-high-level pro-Koreans, more and more foreign players are doing a lot better against them. So I think all the tournaments and all the practice is really starting to pay off for a lot of the players.
I like your style, friend.
And thank you very much for the subscription, Groglog. Hopefully you do enjoy the SCPL. If you've not seen before, it does come at you 3 days a week. And I do often cast Have At You with Sham 2 as well. That's going to be on this weekend. But you know what, we have the Nexus coming up for the Protoss player. But going back to my little thought, just while there's a little bit of a lull in the game, the tanks have pushed back the Dragoons. Not really too much the Protoss player can do until his Reaver comes out, which is going to be very shortly. Here we go. Going to keep an eye on that, but I mean, Eon's doing pretty well on his stream against Koreans, even on ladder and things like that, so with a little bit more practice in tournaments, in best of series, in preparation and things like that, I think we can eventually slowly start to bridge the gap between foreigners and Koreans. I think it's going to be hard, but thank you very much, Marky Mark. That does mean a lot, and apparently... Oh, man. I think my stream just went offline, didn't it? No, it didn't. Wait, what crashed? Am I still live? Wait. I think I'm still live, okay. When that bootstrap thing has crashed before, it's usually been OBS, but OBS is fine. Looks like we do have Svinita Prase coming in with the Reaver. Doesn't get a good Scarab though. I don't think he's actually killed anything but the turret. But this is going to be something that TousaN has to deal with. He has to pull his units around, have to deal with this. Looks like we do have some nice target firing on the Reaver. One Scarab does go down, nearly killing this first tank. But this could be a big Scarab here. But TousaN done a very, very good job trying to wall off his minerals. Wow, really, really nice pick off there on that turret as well. Going to make it a little bit harder for the Reaver to really come in. And here we go. Looks like we do have another Scarab. Gonna bug out on the minerals. It's very, very hard to actually Reaver harass on these minerals, just on the basis they wall off in 3 different areas. But looks like he's going to come in from a different angle. Nice Scarab going down on the Vulture. Getting yet another turret. Poor TousaN is not allowed to build turrets in this game so far. But it looks like he's going to go for a little bit of harass of his own. There's actually 5 Dragoons back here to defend against this, but still, these are speed vultures. They can try and run past. Can he get any probes at all? He gets 1. Will get 2. No, he doesn't. He does not get 2 probes, but that's still 1 probe, but 4 vultures for 1 probe. Not the best of trades. Does he actually have mines? Because if he did, he hasn't actually laid any of them. And oh no, this has happened to me far too often. You need to stop the factory or it's not going to land. There's nothing he can do about this. Oh no, that could actually be what cost him the game, but here we go. Looks like the Reaver has dove in once again. Looks like he's got 2 Reavers in here now, both of them dropping on top of the tanks. This is going to be a lot of damage, and of course there's a lot of Dragoons coming in from the other angle. They're going to be able to move in once these tanks are destroyed and do a lot of damage, and another turret is going to go down. Poor TousaN. Unable to build any turrets here. One of the Reavers is finally down, but oh, this could be a big Scarab, and it is. Looks like we do not have mines yet. He hasn't managed to do that. The shuttle finally goes down, but not before the Reaver can get on top of the tanks. And there's nothing defending the tank on the ramp. It looks like Prase may be able to tie up the series 1-1 here with this amazing Reaver play. Some of the SCVs have been pulled to try and deal with this, but this is going to be a lot of damage being dealt by the Reaver here. Oh man, there is a hero SCV in the mid-series, actually 1 hit away from death pretty much, and he manages to pull in the kill on the Reaver, save his buddies, but this is so much damage being done to TousaN right now. Prase is moving in with more and more units. Here comes 2 observers. I thought that was a shuttle. Got overly excited there. One of the Dragoons does get taken down. There is finally a tank here, and he is going to be able to block, so he may be able to stabilize. But of course, he's taken a lot of damage. He's down nearly 40 supply. And, I mean, Prase is just doing a fantastic, fantastic job. If he does want to Reaver harass again, oh my god, are you telling me he actually walked this the whole way? That is the world's most dedicated Reaver to harass. He does not have a shuttle, but he did bring it all the way from his main. I mean, just think about how far that had to run. That's a very, very, very long waddle path. But there we go. Looks like TousaN is going to try and retake his expansion. He will have his high ground, and of course it's going to be a little bit harder for the Protoss player to really move in. We actually have TousaN putting a scan down. I actually clicked the wrong view, but he will see the extra gateways coming in. Won't see this one though. That's going to put Prase up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gateways. Wait, I can't count. There'll be 6 gateways. I'm a complete clown. And a Citadel of Doom. We do finally have the shuttle coming in. And that's actually going to move on to do some more harass. Of course, there's no turret here. And this is going to be a lot of damage being dealt. This is a really, really nice attack in. There is some mines here. And the mines have done a fantastic job. And the Reaver may actually get taken down. This Reaver only managing to do 1 shot. He needs to unsiege the tank. But oh my god, oh man, if he had unsieged this tank a little bit earlier, I think he may have been able to hold, but he does not micro back. Another really, really nice mine actually goes down on the Dragoons. But I mean, he's lost all of his tanks, all of his SCVs as natural once again. Gonna be forced to lift once more, even losing, I think that was a turret and another depot, so losing a lot of buildings. And we have a lot of units from Prase. His minerals are going up and up and up. He's not spending them, but you know what? He doesn't even need to at this point. He can just literally run into the Terran base. There's nothing our poor Terran player can do. He's holding on. He doesn't want to give DM a loss in the series. But unfortunately, no matter how hard you fight, this is a near impossible position to come back from. You may be able to be... like, I am the god of fancy GGing and staying in games far too long. But even I know this game is over, but here we go, he's still trying to put up a fight. Another Reaver gets dropped. Does he get any damage on the SCVs? The SCVs get pulled immediately. And I mean, eventually, if you do turret up enough, the shuttle's gone down, the Reaver's gone down. But I mean, where are you going to get SCVs from? You're not producing SCVs on your main. Your natural command center isn't producing SCVs either. Your barracks is about to go down. And how are you going to deal with this army? There's just so many units moving across to your base. And TousaN, unfortunately, not able to be the head of the family here, is going to go down to Prase with this attack. I mean, if he holds this, this would be an absolute miracle. I'm open to miracles, but I'm not sure. The Zealot's getting on top of the tanks, gonna mind drag into the other one. What the ultimate, like, it's not BM as such, but it's so sad. GG! And Prase will tie up the series 1-1. Yeah, I don't want to say that's BM because